Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Jeremiah Giordani, President of the Ambridge Area Chapter of the National Honor Society, and I would like to welcome you to our ritual of induction. Our Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Pasquarella, will now welcome us with a few words.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Joe Pasquarella. I'm the Superintendent at Ambridge Area School District, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this very exciting event where we welcome our new members to our National Honor Society. It's a very exciting day, and just to start out with, I'd like to thank Mrs. Zupsik, Ms. Santini, and all of the students who helped to make tonight possible. And I'd really like to thank all the parents and guardians and support staff, because I know each and every one of you, along with your teachers, your staff, your colleagues in your classrooms, your classmates, and in particular your parents and guardians, worked so hard, and they all played an active role in helping you get here. So at some point tonight, be sure to thank those people who have helped you get here. And also, from myself to you, congratulations. I'm proud of you. We're all proud of you. And I wish you a wonderful evening tonight in celebrating all that hard work that you've put forth. Tonight you'll hear a little bit about character, scholarship, leadership, and service. And I think when you think about what it means to be a bridger and a leader in your class and in your community, these are the things that matter most. So we're very proud of you. I know we're going to hear more about that. And congratulations again to each and every one of you. And to your parents and family, we're all so proud of you. And have a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you.
Gabrielle Milkoff will now provide an inspirational reading.
I wanted to share a quote that I believe sums up how working on yourself, striving to better yourself as an individual, reaps incredible benefits that can be carried with you. And with that, from Jordan B. Peterson, the better ambitions have to do with the development of character and ability, rather than status and power. Status you can lose. You carry character with you wherever you go. We all have much more to experience and gain to better ourselves as people, and use that to contribute to the world around us. To the people invited to the induction tonight, I have no doubt in my mind that you will all fulfill a great purpose in whatever endeavors are ahead. Thank you.
The flag salute will be led by Sammy Farah.
Please rise and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Principal Janice Zupsik will now give a few words of welcome.
Congratulations to the newest members of the Ambridge Area High School National Honor Society. You've worked hard to earn this. We're all very proud of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations are also in order to your families, friends, and teachers who play a greater role in all of this than you probably realize now. I believe that there are students in here that will make this world better in a very significant way. It will only happen if you hold to the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. In scholarship, I would commend you to embrace the call of being a lifelong learner. Learning doesn't stop when you graduate high school or college. If you think that, you're in for a rude awakening. In leadership, I would commend you to embrace a style of leadership that matters. Do work that matters. It may take years of focused effort, but keep working hard. Back up your talk with action. In service, I commend you to live a life of humility. When you serve, remember that this life is less about achievement and more about people. Don't embrace a lifestyle of leadership that oppresses people. It has been said that with great leadership is humility combined with will. In character, I commend you to build your life on values that reflect strong character. Decide who you're going to be now, and your decisions will become a lot easier. One misstep can derail you from accomplishing your dreams. I rarely see students that embrace these qualities fail. These are the qualities of people who will shape the future. Stay focused, believe in yourself. We believe in you. We all need the next generation of leaders to be strong in character, humility, and integrity. Thank you and congratulations again.
The National Honor Society candle will be lit by Noor Mahmood.
The center candle represents membership in the National Honor Society.
The four qualities of a National Honor Society member are scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Kyla Fitzgibbons will speak on scholarship, Dinah Bailey will speak on character, I will speak on service, and Rachel Guthrie will speak on leadership.
The purple candle represents scholarship. To begin, I would like to congratulate each of you on your hard work and dedication. Amidst busy schedules filled with work, sports, and other activities, you've maintained a high level of academic proficiency. However, being a scholar is more than having a high GPA and strong test scores. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Scholarship is to be created not by compulsion, but by awakening a pure interest in knowledge." Emerson is telling us that a person cannot be forced to be a scholar. Rather, one must ambitiously pursue knowledge by staying curious, exploring questions, and persevering in the face of adversity. A key component of scholarship is curiosity. After all, scholarship is about pursuing knowledge, and it is impossible to do this without being curious. However, today's society bombards us with distractions that prevent us from observing our surroundings. How are we supposed to be curious about things when we never pause to consider them? True scholarship requires a person to actively ponder the world around them and pursue learning based on their discoveries. Next, to apply this curiosity, a scholar must explore the questions they develop. What good is it to pause and think about things if you do not plan to learn from them? Asking a question and not actively finding a solution fails to deepen a person's knowledge. Therefore, to display scholarship, a person must be willing to diligently work toward finding the answers to their discoveries. Through this, scholars cultivate a passion for knowledge that impacts the rest of their lives. While both of these attributes are necessary to be a scholar, they are not complete without the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. As I'm sure you have all experienced, life tends to throw challenges our way. We come across problems that seem insurmountable and setbacks that threaten to extinguish our desire to keep going. However, it is in these moments that we have a choice. We can surrender to the difficulty, or we can overcome it. If a person is to pursue an interest in knowledge, they must be willing to endure trials. A prime example of this is displayed in our current situation. Through the pandemic, we have had significantly more control over our own education. During virtual instruction, we did not have a teacher in the room to keep us focused on the task at hand. We had to possess the drive and motivation to keep paying attention and doing our work, knowing that in the end, it would benefit us. Overcoming this challenge proves that we have the ability to persevere through the obstacles we face. As members of the National Honor Society, we have the responsibility of modeling the pillar of scholarship in our lives. We should strive to find something we are passionate about and pursue knowledge based on it. This comes in the form of being curious, exploring questions, and persevering through challenges. I would like to encourage each of you by stating that you have all displayed these characteristics already. Otherwise, you would not be sitting in this room today. You've gone above and beyond what is expected of you in the classroom, and it is paying off. Keep working hard and learning new things, because all of you are destined for success in the future.
The green candle represents character. Former President William McKinley once stated, "That's all a man can hope for during his lifetime, to set an example, and when he is dead, to be an inspiration for history." An important figure in modeling this inspiration is our shared commitment of character. In order to possess a dynamic character, it is imperative that we explore our history and analyze our own individual characters. Our history is pervaded with corruption, negativity, fraud, and malfeasance. We have been indoctrinated to be optimistic of our futures, but how can we when our present lives are overwhelmed by the lack of integrity and the abundance of greed present within our society? As students, it is our duty to manufacture and influence a generation known for their loyalty, integrity, and devoted characters. Whether we remain in the shadows or lead in the light, we must be conscious of our ability to serve others without hesitancy, undeterred by the one observing. Our commitment to integrating salient principles into our lives can foster our legacy and set forth paths for others. While principles like integrity, honesty, courage, loyalty, persistence, and patience may appear to be rare, it is crucial to accentuate that these qualities rest in those being honored this evening. We are conversant on how our own character is more pivotal than our reputation. We uphold the value of benevolence without hesitancy. We utilize our discernment to adjudicate. We prioritize humility and justice. We initiate sincerity, and we recognize our own independent virtue. We are tolerant of others who are developing a finer character. We rely on wisdom and employ boldness to effectuate equity. To be a successful leader and scholar, we must not abandon the prime values of character, and we must continue to lead with good intentions and compassion. Fellow members, we are being recognized for the trueness of our characters and honored for our meekness in the hopes to plant a legacy of true character. To close, I'd like to recall the inspirational words from President Washington. "I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue, enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man." Thank you.
The red candle represents service. One of the most foundational pillars of the National Honor Society as a whole is the commitment to service. Service to our peers, service to our families, service to our communities. And the impact that service has had historically on various areas of the country has reshaped the lives of many. And that makes sense that NHS is, in fact, a service-based organization. But the realities that can sometimes be overlooked are the impact that service has on others. Indeed, Martin Luther King Jr. once stated that life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And it's because of the history and impact that service has had on our communities that makes it such a valuable characteristic of the National Honor Society. Now, the implication behind service is that those who are serving others are giving something up, whether it's time, money, or something else of value. But the reality of service goes deeper than that, because when we serve our communities, we make it a nicer place for us all to live. When we serve others, we get the satisfaction of knowing that we made an impact on their lives. So in that sense, those who serve others are not giving up much at all. And those individual acts of service, no matter how small, have a big impact. That's what makes NHS so valuable, its foundational commitment to service. Thank you.
The blue candle represents leadership. The definition of leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. The textbook definition describes it well, but being a leader or showing leadership is done in different ways. The smallest gesture or statement can make the biggest impact. Growing up, playing sports, and participating in school events, I was surrounded by leaders. When starting out as a young athlete, someone pulled me aside to show me or provide helpful advice to be a better player in person. This was done in a way not to be demeaning or condescending, but in a manner of respect and kindness. They didn't just rush, they would explain it to me as many times as needed to help me understand the topic. When I made a mistake or got discouraged, they would be there with a word of advice or a pat on the back. From their perspective, it may not have been a big deal, or maybe they didn't even think twice about it, but to me, it meant the world having them there to assist me in being a better player and guiding me. Not just with me, but with all of us, we can show or be shown acts of leadership. This can be one of the most rewarding traits you can have as a person. Being able to take the lead in and handle any situation on hand can cause you to gain a valuable experience as well as help you grow as a person and an individual. When asked what some of the qualities are in a leader, most will say adjectives like empathy, integrity, honesty, and the influence you have on others. Although those aren't all the traits in a leader, I believe that everyone has these qualities and even more so in us. I used to be told time and time again, it only takes one of us to step up and take the lead role. This can be a scary thing, but we all have the ability to help others in a small way. I encourage you that the next time you are put in the position to take charge, you should do so. You never know the impact you can have on a person. Thank you.
The current National Honor Society members will be introduced by John Barnhart and Mara Devine.
Please hold your applause until all names are read. The current members of the National Honor Society are Dinah Bailey, John Barnhart, Sophia Chicos, Mara Devine, Piper Dunlap, Samantha Farah, Kyla Fitzgibbons, Amelia Freed, Natalie Garrison, Jeremiah Giordani, Rachel Guthrie.
Sarah Heyman, Darius Jones, Jacob Katola, Matthew Kowalski, Nora Mahmood, Marissa McKeek Kennedy, Gabrielle Milkoff, Sophia Pedigo, Elizabeth Pucci, Zoe Setzenfan, and Emma Sovich.
Zoe Sessenfan and Sophia Chicos will introduce the new junior and senior members.
The new junior and senior members of National Honor Society are Gino Bonani, Rhiannon Bosch, Leah Fritsch, Blake Gibson, Kirsta Girardi, Alexis Hitchens, Tyler Holman, Jaina Ilko, Joy Jun, Michelle Kroll, Terea Macon,
Nico Manos, Jenna McFarland, Stacia Masenchik, Devin Pollock, Elliot Powell, Tyler Sims, Brandon Streb, Noah White, Caleb Zimkowitz,
High School Principal Janice Zupsik will now offer formal acceptance to new members.
Will all members please stand? As principal of Ambridge Area High School, I certify that you all have met the requirements of scholarship, leadership, service, and character for the Ambridge chapter of the National Honor Society. Congratulations once again.
As president, I hereby offer you membership in the Ambridge chapter of the National Honor Society with all its rights and privileges. The National Honor Society Pledge and Brotherhood Creed will be led by Amelia Freed and Elisabetta Pucci.
The pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal at all times to my school, and I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, character, leadership, and service.
The Brotherhood Creed. I will spread no unfounded rumor or slander against any person, sect, or faith. I will never indict a whole people or group by reason of the delinquency of any member. I will daily deal with every person on the basis of his true individual worth. In my daily conduct, I will consecrate myself to the ideal of human equality, human fellowship, and human brotherhood. Please extinguish your candles.
Before concluding this evening's program, I would like to introduce the new officers for the 2021-2022 school year. Rise if your name is called and remain standing until all names are read. Historian, Joy June. Treasurer, Kirsta Girardi. Secretary, Leah Fritz. Vice President, Elliot Powell. And President, Jenna McFarland. You may be seated. Thank you. This concludes the Ambridge Area High School National Honor Society ceremony. Please remain seated until all members have left the gymnasium, and thank you for joining us this evening.